everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game could be full of exciting plays as we have two teams who can get up and down the field. The Steelers are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Ravens defense that will need to be at the top of its game.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to
it. They still can't get it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
He can run for it, and he will. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, it's not every day you see a defense pick the ball off and already have 6 points without moving.
And on that play, no distance to run. Similar play, although it didn't happen right in the end zone. But you remember that Washington-Los Angeles Super Bowl? Where Joe Theismann tried to throw the screen pass.
Number?
I can't remember the number, but he tried to throw the screen pass, and Jack Squire got it with no one around and just waltzed in and pretty much broke their backs. That's a similar play, although this one didn't have to run at all.
Here we go. Stats guy Johnny on the spot. Super Bowl 18, 38-9. It was in Tampa. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one.
Use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
First carry for James Conner, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. Some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll go down at the 28. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Let's go. Let's round.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Bell. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. They'll set up to throw. Going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On second down, it's Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Flushed out right, and he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now it's Connor. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. second down following the run. On play action, they'll throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Caught. This is Ivory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Weber. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. The play clock's running down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! Number 53! Mike 53! Over! Leopard! Leopard! Here we go! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Leopard! Leopard! Leopard!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On third down, here's Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Look to throw here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
And an alley to run. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Damon Harrison in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And an alley to run. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. This from 54 yards away. Score from around the league, meanwhile, up in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
All right, here we go. Gun!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. He'll look to throw. Fights loose. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well on now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play that time for the Ravens. 59 yards on the ground. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
To throw again. Snyder. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. The Ravens on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is third down and 12. Off the bootleg. Snyder. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Operating from the gun, Snyder. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Now it's Brinza to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Gets past one man. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Fresh set of downs here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll go again with Bell. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got daylight. The 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12.
No, check, Patriots!
He'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Back now. Back to Detroit.
The give is to Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Second down following the run.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the Steelers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. He finds Ivory here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's a give to Bell running left. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chandler Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. A win would be just their second of the year if they could hold on. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He's back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for Pittsburgh, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.